Heyo everyone, it's a Loki Monster here, and we're going to hop into this really quick because we have a lot to cover in this update. So first we have in PvP. Now you do have your daily quest, so you can earn 1500 marks of glory a day by doing this quest. You don't have to win any of the matches, and you can use them now on this new Legacy of the Dark Conqueror set. And this is the armor here, and we have the belt. Now really, these are reasonably priced, that you can get them in each piece in a couple days. And I'm not going to cover all the pieces here. I'm just going to have a look at some of them, like the shield here. And I want to have a look at the weapons as well. I really like that. So 10,000 marks. That's, do the math in my head. About 12 days. In order to get that, so you can just do that PvP every day and get them. And these are the full sets, so you can see them as they are. Now we're going to be heading right on to Battlon to check out the new intro. When you come to Battlon, you want to look for Solstice. Solar. What is her name? Anyways, I blew right by her. Celesta is her name. And she has a travel crystal here to go directly to Mossmere, and that will trigger a cutscene. Ah, there you are. You are Loki Monster, right? I sure am. You've come highly recommended by the people around here. I've been searching for an adventurer to hire as a bodyguard to help me on a research expedition. And I think you're just the adventurer for the task. A research expedition. I think I can handle that. Perfect. I promise I'll make it worth your while. You are about to partake in the Adventure Quest 3D story relaunch. We wanted to bring in our amazing community to play through and get a taste of the new storyline. As such, this version of Mossmere will not feature some of the tutorials the intro version will. As a little bonus for playing through the saga we've been crafting, we will be awarding everyone who completes it with the badge that unlocks that Platinum Axe of Destiny. Once you've completed the saga, you will be able to explore the new Battlon, though its interiors and NPCs are not set up just yet. So we are jumping right in, and it sends you to a cutscene where this is letting you know at double speed. Most of this will be done at double speed. So we come through the portal here. I actually think that cutscene looked better at high speed. So we're going to start out with some basic tutorials. So we're looking around, tap and drag. And I don't know how much they want you to tap and drag, but that took a while to get rid of. Then move, drag it to move forward. And then we have our first quest where we have to pick up our sword that I guess we lost when we went through the portal. And then we're going to talk to Celesta. I think before we continue, we should give you a moment to practice. I'll summon some golems using the rocks around here. I've conjured some golems using the ground around us for you to train on. I need to make sure you're ready to protect me on this expedition after all. That first one looks like it's got some sort of cloth cobbled into its body. I wonder what that is. And then she basically repeats the exact same thing all over and then mentions something about portals making you dizzy. So we have a little combat tutorial telling us to press the skill button to attack enemies. I'm a bit confused why it's pointing at the third one. A new player wouldn't even have that unlocked normally, so is something changed? Then we have a little quick tutorial on how to pick stuff up and equip it. So I'm just going to get rid of that really quick too before we go on here. We are way overpowered for this, but oh hey, a cloak that looks pretty good on you despite it being old and torn, hee hee. No, the quest says 4 CP, but we really got 11,228 CP for that. Not sure what's going on with that, but it says you might notice that your class rank has increased. You'll earn class XP by completing some quests, but more commonly by defeating monsters with the current class you have equipped. As you rank up your classes, you will unlock new skills and passive up to rank 10. So the next quest, finish off the golems, easy peasy, and then head back to see her again. Excellent work. Now this next guy is even tougher. This next golem will pack a punch. He will charge up before slamming a much stronger attack. Watch out for the red indicators on the ground and make sure to move outside of it. If you want my advice, try unleashing your ultimate skill on him. That is their 5th skill on your action bar. How on earth does a new player have an ultimate? This makes no sense whatsoever. Your ultimate skill can really turn the tide of a fight, and remember, you should always dodge attacks. Great work with those blockheads. Feel free to stretch your legs a bit and mess around, just a little bit here longer, maybe even touch some grass. So you go and touch some grass. There has to be a lot missing from here because this is not making sense. Wow, that was great work smashing those golems. See, I knew you were the right adventurer to hire for this. You're a natural, the perfect helping hand to conduct my research. About that, you were pretty vague about what you came here to research. Oh, well, it's nothing special really. I'm just traveling our lovely planet, searching for the secrets of lost magic, specializing in ancient dragons. The ancient dragons? Aren't they just a bedtime story? Ah, a non-believer, that's understandable, but no. I believe the ancient dragons are very real, but I researched more than just them. Tons of magics have been lost to time, some intentionally. Well then, shall we get going? Now that you've got a handle and you're not stumbling due to portal sickness, let's move forward. I can feel the presence of what I came here for. Okay, and this says exactly the same thing. I don't know why, but it says to talk to Celesta, and we're going to follow the quest arrow. I'm just going to look around in a few circles as I go. Normally, if I were playing a new game, I would be wandering around, exploring everything. But I got to make this as short as possible for you guys. So we're just zipping towards her over here. And as you can see, there's Mossmere over there. This is no good. Funny how things changed. Mossmere was alive with miners traveling from all over Greengard when I last visited. How long ago was that? Celesta laughs. Looky, monster, you should never ask a woman her age. I'll have you know I'm at least younger than 1,000 years. Nobody asked. Okay, as a female player, I'm a little offended that this is written as if everybody who's playing this is automatically a man. Hee hee, anyways, what I came for is beyond this door, deep in the mines, I'm willing to bet. Aren't you a powerful mage? Can't you just blow this open? These mines aren't mine to blow up. We can probably just ask for the key from the people of Mossmere. Do you know anyone here we can talk to? Anyone I would have known here has long passed. But I'm sure we'll be greeted with Mossmerian hospitality all the same. I'll meet you in town. Just follow the path and head up the stairs. She says, it's sealed off. Maybe we can find another way in. You just told me to go to town. There has to be another way in. Can you keep the pebblers away while I see if there's a way to open this? I think that cutscene is supposed to follow this and not be before this. So anyways, we got to kill 5 pebblers and the big boss pebbler here. And then return to Celesta to hand that in. Nothing. Well, that's no good. I guess we should head into Mossmere and ask if they can lock the door for us. I think this is where the cutscene actually belongs, somewhere in here. Haven't been to Mossmere in at least 100 years, but if the town is anything like it was last time here, I expect great hospitality. Let's head to town and see what we can find out about why this mine has been sealed. So it wants us to travel back to town and stop at certain points, so you'll see a little highlighted, so you return to the path. And then you come over here and follow the path. And then you go up these stairs and enter Mossmere. And now we gotta go find her. This is kind of cool. I think Jurgen did a great job on these maps, even though I'm finding a little bit of lag with them on mobile. Ah, you made it. This is Gregory. He is the current head of the town. Gregory is the village chief. Maybe you convince him to open the mine for us. So Gregory is actually over here. I'm sorry, but the mine's closed due to an accident, and with Rich's injury, I really can't risk somebody else getting hurt right now. Wait, how do you two get here? The gates are locked. Portal. What happened to Rit? That idiot was out chasing frogzards at the lake. He thinks he's the next frogzard hunter. The fool says a white frogzard bit his leg, but I've never seen a frogzard do that kind of damage. Allie, the local herbalist, is trying to treat it, but she's not having any luck. She says a sample from the creature might help with developing a treatment. If I get that sample, would you let us in the mines? Celesta has hired me to get her into the mines for her research. A frogzard shouldn't be much trouble. Alright, deal. Before you head there, go talk to Allie, the house with the mushrooms. You can't miss it. Once you've spoken to Allie, I'll give you the key to the lake. There's too much going on right now for me to open up the mind. I can't risk sending in a rescue team after you if things go south. Sorry, Loki Monster, I can't open the mines until I know Rit is taken care of. Not at all a little repetitive, telling me the same thing 3 times. We couldn't talk to Celesta. It seems like the people in Mossmere are dealing with a lot right now. Gregory said you should check on Allie. A frogzard should be no problem for you. I'll stay here in town and see if I can learn more about why the mine was closed. So, our travel arrow is pointing us this way. So we're going to boot down here. And it looks like this is her right here. Are you Allie? Gregory said you're trying to treat Rit. I'm here to help. Yes, I've been trying to treat him, but nothing seems to be working. I've never seen anything like it. The flesh around his wound, and it almost looks like it's slowly dying. Despite what Rit says, I don't think it was a frogzard that attacked him. Gregory said he'd give me the key to the lake after I talked with you. He said you needed a sample of the monster that attacked Rit. I can search the lakeside for our mysterious monster and bring you back a sample. Oh my gosh, you would do that? That means we might be able to save Rit's leg. Alright, here, take this file with you. On your way out, can you bring Rit some moss bloom from my garden? Moss bloom has a natural healing properties that can ease his pain. Just watch out for the mushrooms. Mushrooms? They don't bite. Okay, maybe they do a little. But an adventurer like you should have no problem. You think you can find that monster, so I'll just turn this in, and Rit says a strange frogzard bit him, unlike anything I've seen that bites infected, blah blah blah. So this reward, you're going to have your choice of boots and the other ones, and then we have Allie's potion shop there as well, so if you need any potions you can get them there. So we're just going to click on, okay, I see the mushrooms now. So we're just going to click on these flowers until we have 5, and there'll be mushrooms pop up. Just kill them as you go. And then we're going to run over here to Rit, and I saw him over here on the way in. And I'm actually doing this in normal speed to show you some weird stuff that happened. And I clicked on him. It flashed up a quest thing, and then it canceled my clicking on him. So I had to click on him again. I don't know what that is, but I also had another part when I talked to Celesta that kind of flipped around the direction. Oh man, Moss Bloom really numbs the pain. Thanks for that, mate. I was really on my last leg there, bud. Rit laughs. Hang in there, Rit. You still got one leg to stand on, and a whole lot of bad jokes. Hey, I like you. Gotta keep a smile going even when things aren't looking good. I'm headed to the lake to find whatever attacked you. Is there anything you could tell me about it? No one believes me, but it was a frogzard. It just wasn't a normal frogzard. What wasn't normal about it? The thing was pale and sickly looking, right? I could have taken the normal Zard, but this thing was way more aggressive. It was attacking anything in sight. I was lucky to get away. Maybe it was rabid. No, something else happened to that thing. It was in pain. I figure you'd be doing it a favor putting it down. Alright, sit tight, Rit. I'll see if I can find this thing. Oi, since you're doing this, take my old hunting boots. Griswold made them and you can count on them keeping you safe. Doubt I'll be needing them anytime soon. Don't worry, we'll get you up and moving and chasing frogzards again in no time. So we have our choice between boots, and unfortunately you cannot see what they look like, but these stats are all the same. Now, because we saw the sneak peek of these all in different colors and stuff like that, I thought we were going to be able to come back and craft these, but that's not the case in this case. So I didn't really get the set I wanted. I just went with the plate all the way through, assuming that we were, but I'm sure that will come later on. So we were directed back to Gregory to get the key. So you got the info you needed. So we'll hand that in. Before he gives you the key, you should head over to Griswold and ask him to offer you some armor. Don't want you ending up like Rit. So the arrow is pointing us this direction to this little blacksmith over here. Ah, there you are. Good old Greg said I should be expecting you. Hey, are you really gonna find that monster that attacked Rit? You bet. Rit will be as good as new in no time. Wow, you must be really strong. When you get back, can you tell me about your adventures? I want to be an adventurer. It'd be perfect training to become a guardian. Khajiit, calm down. I'm sorry about that. The boy's pretty excited with all this sort of thing. Now, about that armor. It's no problem. And yeah, Khajiit, when I finish helping Solsta, I'll tell you all about one of my adventures. Oops, Celesta. Well, Greg wants you equipped? Well, you've come to the right place. If you're going to be putting yourself at risk, at least we can do is assist you with some armor. Go grab some supplies from the boxes over there, and then my boy Khajiit will take your measurements, and we will get to work altering one of our armors to fit you better. And he has a shop here. This is Griswold's Armory. And we have the Crystal Shard Branch. Now, I believe that's the same one from the last year's intro. And same with the Mossmere Steel Daggers. Aren't these the Foothills ones? And then the swords. And then we have this Ranger outfit. I'm pretty sure this is all stuff that was available in the Foothills before, but with different names, although I don't really recognize the belt. But anyways, they're all fairly cheap gold, and Khajiit's there, so we just come over here and click on these boxes. And what is Sneevel's talking? Oh, there's the Sneevel. Me don't want metal, me want box. Is that what he said? No, take box. And then we head back here to Khajiit. Aw, man, Sneevels were trying to steal our boxes again, but at least you shooed them away. Let me take your measurements. There, all done. I'll help Griswold alter one of our armors to fit you better. So again, we have the 4 different choices for the armor, and the stats are all the same, but you can't see the stats on that one. You can see the stats on this one. Alright, all done. Remember, Loki Monster, it's important to keep your equipment upgrades as you get stronger. Keep your equipment upgrades? I think you mean keep upgrading your equipment as you get stronger. Anyways, we're going to head back. I'll see what the armor looks like really quick. And there's what the boots look like really quick. Hey, you got new armor, looking pretty spiffy. Griswold never disappoints. Well, like I promised, here's the key. Just make sure you don't end up like Rit. Okay, for some reason there is a blank thing of text. Don't worry, I got this. Griswold armored you up. Okay. Griswold armor should help you keep you safe. Here's the lake gate key. Rit's leg is getting worse. Maybe bad enough to lose it. Please hurry. Okay, so we are going to head over to the lake now. Because of the length of the video, it's about time I wrap this up and I continue on from the lake, but I'm going to show you up to that point, so you just want to head there. Now, I did experience something that you do not want to do, and that was I just basically had the auto run on and it ran right on through into the lake area, and I was confused by that because I figured, okay, well, maybe that was just a sparkle and I was just supposed to touch the sparkle and then that would count. But then I'm looking at the quest arrow sending me the other direction, and it says that I did something wrong there. So I guess I'm supposed to have collision there until you click on the sparkles, and when you do, the gate's going to disappear. So I'm going to cut this video off at this point, and I will see you in the continuation. And if you like my videos, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe.